Dear students, in the previous session, I had derived all the 8 transformation formula in which we convert the sum or difference to product or product to sum or the difference. Now, I just gave you an example in which how to apply the formula. Now, in today's session also, I am going to work out some problems in which I will be converting the sum or difference to the some product, respective products here. Now, let me in almost all the problems, so we are going to prove certain results. So, the common instruction is prove that or prove the following. Now, let me take up the first problem here. The first problem is like this. You have to prove sin 5x plus sin 3x, sin 5x plus sin 3x divided by cos of 5x plus cos of 3x. You have to show that this is equal to tan of 4x. Now again this can also be you can exploit it for a 2-mark question only, because for applying the transformation formula 1 mark you get, to get the right hand side you get the remaining mark. Now let me start with the left hand side. Now look at the numerator of the left hand side. It is of the form sin C plus sin D. That is the first formula I am making use here. So sin C plus sin D means it is a product of both sine and cosine. First one would be C plus D by 2. Second angle would be C minus D by 2. Write that one. It is 2 times C means 5x, D means 3x divided by 2 into cos of C minus D by 2, 5x minus 3x divided by 2. Whole thing divided by, look at the denominator. It is of the form cos C plus cos D. That is the third formula where it is purely a cosine product. The same angles we are having, 5x plus 3x by 2 into, again it is cos of 5x minus 3x divided by 2. First you can cancel the number 2. Now again here also, see, you can see that the same ratios we are having, cos of 5x minus 3x by 2. If you simplify 5 minus 3, 2 divided by 2, that would be cos x, and here cos x. Because the same angle, same ratios are there, directly you can do the cancellation. Now let me simplify the remaining terms. 5 plus 3, that is 8x. 8x divided by 2 divided by cos of same angle 5 plus 3, that is 8x divided by 2. So here you can cancel 2 1s are 2 4s are, same thing you can do on the in the denominator also. So what is remaining? It is sin 4x divided by cos of 4x. You know, by the basic information, sin theta by cos theta is equal to tan theta. In this case it is tan of 4x, that's equal to the right hand side. So this is how we have to solve the problem. Just if you remember all the formula, apply the appropriate formula for the numerator as well as the denominator. Now let me move on to the next problem. In the next problem, I am having the functions sin of 3x plus sin x, sin of 3x plus sin x divided by cos of 3x plus cos x, that's equal to tan of 2x. This is just like the previous problem. That is, there the angles were different. Numerator contained the sine function, denominator contained the cos function. There also it was of the form sin C plus sin D and cos C plus cos D. Same type of terms we are having, only the difference is in the respective values of the angles. In this particular problem, you observe sin 3x cos of 3x. We have got multiple angle formula also for this one. So using the multiple angle formula also, you can get the right hand side. But that method it is a little bit cumbersome. That means you cannot solve the problem within 2 steps here. That takes more number of steps and the chances of committing mistakes would be more. Therefore, in such problems, though we can use the multiple angle formula, it is better to use the transformation formula. In that way, we can solve the problem rather easily. Now, let me consider the left hand side. So, I am using the same formula. It is 2 times sine of c plus d by 2, 3x plus 1x by 2 into cos of 3x minus 1x divided by 2. Whole thing divided by 2 times cos c plus cos d, that is 2 times cos of 3x plus x by 2 into cos of 3x minus 1x by 2. First cancel the number 2. Here also same ratio, same angle can be directly cancelled. Let me simplify. 3 plus 1, 4. Therefore, we have sine of 4x by 2 divided by the same angle. It is cos of 4x by 2. You can do the cancellation. 2 1s are 2 2s are. So, what is remaining now? It is sine of 2x divided by cos of 2x, which is again equal to tangent of 2x, which is the right hand side. So, in almost all the problems now you have to use the transformation formula whenever you have the sum or difference. So, either it is sin c plus sin d or sin c minus sin d, cos c plus cos d or cos c minus cos d. So, if of course these problems are simple, can be expressed of 2 mark question, directly you can apply the formula and you can get the result here. Now, let me move on to the next problem. In the next problem, I am using the other formula, that is you have to prove that cos 9x minus cos of 5x divided by sine of 17x minus sine of 3x. That should be equal to minus sine of 2x whole thing divided by cos of 10x. See, you may observe that in the previous 2 problems, we had the same angles in the numerator as well as the denominator. Numerator was sine function, denominator cos. So that when you applied the transformation formula, one term got cancelled, whereas it is not so here. The angles are also different here. The procedure is same. Start with the left hand side. Now look at the numerator. It resembles the formula cos c minus cos d, which is the last formula. That is, in this one we have a minus sign. Minus 2 times. When you have cos c minus cos d, it is purely a sign product. Minus 2 times sine of c plus d by 2. 9x plus 5x divided by 2 into sine of c minus d by 2, 9x minus 5x divided by 2. Whole thing divided by sin c minus sin d, the second formula, where we have a mixed product of cos and sin. First cos comes, it is 2 times cos of 17x plus 3x by 2 into sin of 17x minus 3x by 2. So, directly you cannot do any cancellation, but for the number 2 here. Now, we have got the minus sign which we need on the right hand side. Now, let us simplify here. 9 plus 5, 14, 14x divided by 2, that becomes 7x. Sin of 7x into sin of 9 minus 5, that is 4, divided by 2, that would be equal to 2x. Now come to the denominator, cos of 17 plus 3, that is 20x, 20 divided by 2, that would be 10x. The last one is, it is sin of 17 minus 3, how much is that? 14. 14 divided by 2, that would be equal to 7x. In the earlier two problems, directly we could cancel the second set of ratios. Here it is not so. After simplification, you observe that sin 7x can be cancelled from numerator, denominator. Now what is remaining? Minus. In the numerator, we are having sin of 2x. In the denominator, it is cos of 10x. You observe that that is nothing but the right hand side we wanted here. So here in the earlier two problems now it was cancelled directly, whereas here only after simplification this is getting cancelled. Now let me consider another problem where I'll be getting a half angle. Take this problem, sin x minus sin y divided by cos x plus cos y. Cos x plus cos y, that would be equal to tan of x minus y divided by 2. See, you can observe the difference between this and the earlier problems. In the angle part, no, we had 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x. In almost all the angles, no, when you added or subtracted and divided by 2, when you applied this formula, we got an integer, a whole number. Whereas here we are having 1x, 1y and 1x and 1y. So when you apply the result, directly you can apply the formula here. Sin, it is of the form sin c minus sin d. So what does the formula say? 2 times cos of x c plus d by 2, that is x plus y by 2. See, we are getting a half angle here, into sin of c minus d by 2, that is x minus y by 2. Whole thing divided by, it is cos c plus cos d, the third formula, it is 2 times cos of x plus y by 2 into cos of x minus y by 2. So here also directly you can do the cancellation. 2 can be cancelled, same angle, same ratio you can cancel, and here sin x minus y by 2 divided by cos x minus y by 2, as you know that sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. So directly we are getting the result tan of x minus y by 2, which is the right hand side. Even this problem you can expect for a 2 mark question, 1 mark for the application of the formula, the second one for the simplification part. Now in the next problem, it can be given for a 3 mark question, because here I am having an extra term in the numerator. Carefully observe this problem. Sin 5x minus 2 times sin of 3x plus sin x. This is the numerator which contains 3 terms. Denominator cos of 5x minus cos x. You have to show that it is equal to tan x. To solve this problem, we may have to do, we may have to take some 2 extra steps. Therefore, it can be expected for a 3 mark question. Now, look at the difference between this and the earlier problems. In all the earlier problems, no, we had 2 terms in the numerator, 2 in the denominator. So, directly you could apply the formula which was applicable to that one, that is sin c plus sin d or sin c minus sin d, whatever may be applicable to that particular. Whereas here we are having 3 terms here. Now, this sin 5x, sin x we are having. See here, this is having a coefficient 2. So, for that term directly you cannot apply the transformation formula. Let me group the terms first. That is, first let me consider sin 5x plus sin x. I am rearranging the terms, that's all. The other one you write directly. It is 2 times sin of 3x. Denominator we don't have a problem because there are only 2 terms here. So, the formula can be directly applied, cos A minus cos D formula. Now, for these 2 terms, now you see it resembles the formula sin C plus sin D. Apply the formula, keep that one as it is. Because the right hand side we are having tan x, That means that gives us a hint that we have to get somehow sin x from the numerator and cos x from the denominator. Then only you may get the answer as tan x on the right hand side. Now, when you apply the formula here, 2 times sin of c plus d by 2, that is c means it is 5x plus 1x divided by 2 into cos of c minus d by 2. It is 5x minus 1x by 2. Now write the other one as it is. It is 2 times sin of 3x. Okay. Denominator, how do you, which formula you can apply? It is like a cos of c minus cos of d. So the formula according to that one, it is 2 times sin of c plus d by 2, 5x plus 1x divided by 2 into sin of 5x minus 1x divided by 2. Now let us simplify and write the next step. Here this is equal to, you can do the cancellation of the number. So write the minus sign first here. Look at this one. It is 5x plus x by 2, 5 plus 1 6 by 2, that is 3x. Sin of 3x into 5 minus 1 4, 4 by 2, that is 2. So you can write it as cos of 2x minus, keep the 2 as it is. After taking out the common factor only, you can do the cancellation because there are 2 terms in the numerator. Denominator, write it as 2 times sin of 5 plus 1 6 by 2, again 3x into sin of 5 minus 1 4 divided by 2, that is 2x. Now let me take a common factor from the numerator, then see how you can solve the problem. First one is you take 2 as common factor, both the terms are having, and another term is sin of 3x. Sin of 3x. Now this 2 sin 3x, when you take outside, it becomes cos of 2x minus 1. Whole thing divided by, it is minus 2 times sin of 3x into sin of 2x. Sin of 3x into sin of 2x. Now you can do the cancellation of the number and also the ratio. Now write it as minus, it is cos of 2x minus 1. Still I am writing inside the bracket, divided by sin of 2x. Sin of 2x. Now both the terms of the numerator I am multiplying by the minus sign. So automatically they change their signs. This minus 1 becomes plus 1, the other one becomes negative. It is 1 minus cos 2x divided by sin of 2x. Because I want the right hand side tan x here. Now see, first we made use of the transformation formula. We simplified, we took out a common factor. Now you see that we are having cos of 2x and sin of 2x. They are called as the multiple angle formula, which I am using that. And 1 minus, I have given a formula in the earlier sessions. 1 minus cos of 2x can be expressed as 2 times sin square x. Similarly, sin of 2x has the formula 2 times sin x into cos x. Now again one cancellation and one sin x can be cancelled. So what is remaining now? It is sin x in the numerator, cos x in the denominator. So we got ultimately tan x, which is the right hand side. So this problem is a little bit lengthy. We are using so much of information here. First we made use of the transformation formula. After simplification, we have to use the multiple angle formula, then only the terms they get cancelled and we get a simple answer, that is tan x, which is on the right hand side. Now in this problem, in the numerator I had 3 terms, so only 2 at a time I could combine to make use of the transformation formula. So when there are only 2 terms here, we need not think directly, we can make use of the formula. When there are 3 terms here, you have to see by combining which 2, we cannot take all the 3 at a time, only 2 at a time have to be taken. So which 2 terms if you take, that would be beneficial. So you have to think that before combining this. In whatever order you take, you will get the answer, no doubt. But we have to solve the problem in a simpler way, because in the next problem, I am having 3 terms in the numerator and 3 terms in the denominator. So carefully you have to solve this problem. Cos of 4x into cos of 4x plus cos of 3x plus cos of 2x. Whole thing divided by sin of 4x plus sin of 3x plus sin of 2x. Now right hand side is only one term, it is cot of 3x. Cot of 3x. Again look at the right hand side. We have got cot of 3x that can be obtained when you get cos 3x from the numerator and sin 3x from the denominator. Automatically it would be equal to cot of 3x. Again I told you just now, there are 3 terms in the numerator, which 2 have to be taken at a time. And the numerator cos c plus cos d formula, because all of them are positive. Denominator sin c plus sin d. So which 2 should we select here? See, look here, the right hand side gives you a hint. I told you, we need cos of 3x from the numerator. The term is already present. And look at the other terms, cos 4x plus cos 2x. Suppose you combine them, it is cos c plus cos d formula, this one. When you apply that formula, what do you get here? 2 times cos of c plus d by 2, 4x plus 2x divided by 2, 6x by 2, that will become 3x. Cos of 3x is already there, which can be taken out as a common factor. That need not be done, you have to do these calculations mentally. Similarly, sin 3x we have to retain in the denominator. Combining these two, applying the first formula, again we will be getting sin 3x. So which can be taken out as common factor. Ultimately, we get the right hand side. So we will rearrange the terms, then apply the formula. So let me write it as cos 4x plus cos of 2x. Write the other term separately, cos of 3x. Similarly, denominator also sin of 4x plus sin of 2x plus sin of 3x. Now, for these two, you apply the formula, cos c plus cos d and sin c plus sin d. So, let me apply the formula. It is 2 times cos of c plus d by 2, 4x plus 2x divided by 2 into cos of c minus d by 2, 4x minus 2x by 2, and write this term as it is, cos of 3x. Similarly, it is sin c plus sin d formula. It is 2 sin c plus d by 2 into cos of c minus d by 2. And again write the last term as it is, sin of 3x. Now don't do any cancellation directly, because it is an expression in the numerator. It is not a single term there. So we simplify further, then let us see what can be taken out as a common factor. So this would be equal to, don't cancel these 2 also, not correct that one. It is 2 times 4 plus 2, 6 by 2, that is 3x, into 4 minus 2, 2 minus divided by 2, that is again equal to x. And write the other one as it is, cos of 3x. Whole thing divided by 2 into the same angle, it is 2 sin 3x into cos x plus sin of 3x. Now clearly you see that you have a common factor from both the numerator and denominator. What's the common factor? From the numerator, it is only cos of 3x. Cos of 3x, right up inside the bracket, 2 is remaining and cos x is remaining. In this second term, there is only one cos 3x which has been taken outside, so 1 remains. Same thing in the denominator, it is sin of 3x. Take it as common factor. What is remaining? 2 is remaining, and here cos x is remaining. Again it is 1 here. Now clearly you see that these two terms now they get cancelled. And what is left here? Cos of 3x divided by sin of 3x. And we know that this is equal to cot of 3x. That is the right hand side we needed. So when you have only two terms in the numerator denominator, within 2 steps or maximum 3 you can get the answer, right hand side. So that's usually given for a 2-mark question. When you have more terms in the numerator as well as in the denominator, it takes more number of steps, so it can be expected for a higher mark question. So in the coming 2-3 sessions again, I will be working out some more problems on the transformation formula. So before you attend these sessions, now you just by heart all the formula. Then as soon as you start working out the problems, you can follow me easily. So we'll meet in the next session. Thank you.